In this solemn gathering, we are here not just to mourn, but to commemorate and celebrate the lives of those brave souls who have laid down their lives for the glory and safety of our Athens. These men, in their ultimate act of devotion, have become the embodiment of our city's highest ideals: democracy, courage, and the pursuit of excellence. Let us take a moment to consider the city for which these men so valiantly gave their lives. Athens, a city not defined merely by its walls and buildings, but by its people, their dreams, and aspirations. Our city stands as a beacon of knowledge, a cradle of democracy, where every citizen has a voice and a stake in the well-being of the polis. This is the Athens that these men fought to protect, an Athens that thrives not just in prosperity, but in its commitment to justice and the rule of law. In the streets of our great city, discourse and debate flow as freely as the waters of the Ilissos. It is here that ideas are born, not in the quiet halls of isolation, but in the vibrant throngs of the agora. Each voice, from the most humble citizen to the highest magistrate, contributes to the chorus that shapes our destiny. This is the essence of our democracy, a system so uniquely ours, where power is not the privilege of a few, but the shared responsibility of many. Our ancestors, who laid the foundations of this great city, understood the fragile nature of human liberty. They saw the need to safeguard it, not just from external threats, but also from the corrosion of complacency and the lure of tyranny. Our laws, institutions, and democratic processes are the fortifications that protect the ideals we hold dear. And it is in this context that the sacrifice of our fallen heroes shines with even greater brilliance. As we stand amidst the stones and columns of Athens, let us remember that these are but the physical manifestations of our ideals. The true strength of Athens lies in the spirit of its people, in their unyielding commitment to freedom and their unbreakable bond of shared destiny. The men we honor today were the living embodiments of this spirit. They did not falter in the face of adversity, they did not waver in their commitment to their fellow citizens. Their bravery on the battlefield was but one aspect of their virtue. These men were sons, fathers, and brothers. They were craftsmen, farmers, and scholars. Each had his own hopes, dreams, and fears. Yet, when the call came to defend their city, they set aside their individual aspirations for the greater good. They understood that some things are more important than personal ambition: the common welfare, the continuity of our way of life, and the preservation of our values. As we eulogize these men, let us also look to the future. Let their sacrifice be a constant reminder of the price of the liberties we enjoy. Let it inspire us to be vigilant guardians of our democracy. For the freedoms we cherish are never guaranteed, they are sustained only by the continual efforts of those willing to stand in their defense. In remembering the fallen, we must also acknowledge the families they leave behind. The pain of their loss is a stark reminder of the human cost of war. We owe it to these families, and to the memories of their loved ones, to ensure that their sacrifice was not in vain. Let us strive to build an Athens that is worthy of their loss, an Athens that embodies the highest ideals of humanity. Therefore, let us not just grieve, let us also pledge ourselves anew to the service of our great city. Let us work together to build a future that is bright with hope, a future where the light of Athens shines even more brilliantly as a beacon of democracy, wisdom, and justice. In conclusion, as we lay our heroes to rest, let us honor them not just with words, but with actions. Let us live our lives in a manner that upholds the values they died to protect. Let their legacy be our guide as we navigate the challenges of our own time. And let us always remember that it is our duty, as citizens of this great city, to carry forward the torch of freedom and democracy that they have passed to us. Their story is now our story, their legacy, our legacy. As long as Athens endures, the memory of these brave souls, who gave everything in the service of something greater than themselves, will endure with it. In their sacrifice, they have achieved immortality, not just in the annals of history, but in the heart of every Athenian who cherishes freedom and honors the noblest virtues of humanity.